So I just got home from watching the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, which is called The Last Stand, and it's actually a very, very good movie. For those of you who do not know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is, he played the Terminator in all three of the Terminator movies, and if you've never seen or heard of the Terminator movies, I recommend you to go watch them. In my opinion, they're actually pretty good and worth the watch. But the reason why I bring this up is because from the previews, it looked like it would be more of an action movie as opposed to a comedy movie, but it was actually really, really hilarious, especially thanks to Johnny Knoxville, who really actually made the movie, in my opinion. And with that said, what kind of movies do you guys like? Do you have a specific genre you like or a specific favorite movie? Personally, I like comedy movies. As for a favorite movie, I don't really have one. I do like a lot of them, though. But yeah, just leave something in the comment section below about that. And yeah, this was a NU battle I had against one of my very, very, very good friends, Ryland, aka Rchizzle9. He was home from school and he had Wi-Fi, so we decided to do 3 NU battles. This was the second of the 3 NU battles that we had, and it was the better of the 3, and you're going to see why, because I do believe he said he's going to be posting all 3 of them. So if you see the first and third one, you'll understand why this is the better one. Anyways, there wasn't really anything too threatening on his side of the field outside of the Vanilluxe, so that's really the only thing I have to watch out for. But yeah, I'm going to lead off with Unpheasant as it leads off with the Shedinja, not wanting to risk him possibly going for the Will-O-Wisp after surviving from the Focus Sash. As I go for the Aerial Ace, I decided to switch directly into my camera up as he makes a good play, brings in the Vanilluxe. But because I am specially defensive, I know even if he's like modest choice specs, I will easily be able to take an Ice Beam. As he switches into the Shedinja, he more than likely just predicted me to go for the Stealth Rocks, but I knew he more than likely would do that. So by going for the Lava Plume, I'm able to break the Sash. Then the following turn, I'm going to be able to get on my Stealth Rocks as he gets off a pretty good amount of damage with 2 Shadow Sneaks, and that does about 40-30% even with leftovers. I don't know the base attack of Shedinja, but Camera does not have the worst bulk ever. So I'm able to take the Shedinja, take out the Shedinja as he brings in the Firo, and because Firo does learn the Drill Run move, which is ground typing and is obviously going to be super effective on my camera, I don't want to take that. Above that, it does have a high critical hit ratio, so I'm going to switch directly into my Shelgon. Unfortunately, this Shelgon is actually the Dragon Dance Outrage Sleep Talk set, so I don't feel comfortable with going for the Dragon Dance or going for the Outrage, so I pull a double switch into my Unpheasant as he brings in his Wigglytuff. The name is right there. Why am I not looking at the name? And because my Unpheasant has the rivalry ability, which if another Pokemon is male, my Unpheasant's attacks power will be boosted by 50%, but if it is a female, my attacks power will be lowered by 50%, which means even if I stayed in and went for like the Giga Impact, I wouldn't take it out. So I thought going for the U-turn was the better play. As he goes for the Reflect, I U-turn down to my Glaceon, and nothing on his team really appreciates a modest choice specs Ice Beam, so I clean take out the Wigglytuff. As he brings in the Lampent, I know he's more than likely not going to go straight for the Lava Plume, or even if he does, my camera up can take those for days. As he goes for the Shadow Ball, judging from the damage that did, I'm thinking that maybe he's more of a defensive set as opposed to an offensive set. And because the Earth Power is painfully obvious, I do predict them to bring in the Firo, and I go for the Lava Plume. And it was actually pretty funny because he was really pissed off that I did that and called me an idiot, although I got the prediction correctly and took out the Firo, so it's really good. And then he makes a bit of an odd switch back into the Lampent, and not wanting to take a possible Hidden Power Ground, I decided to switch into my Shelgon. As he misses the Will-O-Wisp, I'm able to go for the Dragon Dance, which actually does matter because then I'm going to be able to take out this Lampent. I do get a crit, but I am Rest Talk, Rocks are up. Lampent doesn't have any form of recovery, so either way, in the long run, I don't think the crit really ends up mattering too much. As he brings in the Vanilluxe, even though I am at +1 speed, because I carry no Speedy Vs, this Vanilluxe will be able to outspeed me and take me out with the Ice Beam. And because I was locked into Outrage, obviously I couldn't switch out, so I had no choice but to leave in Shelgon as Death Fodder. But now I can get a free switch into my Diana, and I thought that the Sucker Punch was going to be too obvious, so I thought that he would go for the Autotomize, but no, he actually makes the saver play and goes straight for the Ice Beam, which even then, I don't think Crunch would have been able to take out Vanilluxe just because Mighty Anna doesn't have the best physical attack around. But I can now bring in Camera Up, take any hit from this Vanilluxe just because he is actually leftovers as opposed to being Life Orbed. And I'm going to be able to get off a heavy hit with the Lava Plume, easily bringing it down to a point where I can bring in Glaceon, take a Hidden Power Fire or Hidden Power Fighting, and finish it off with a modest choice-based Ice Beam. And then as he brings in Victor Bell, if he takes me out, I do still have Unpheasant, which easily outspeeds Victor Bell, and I can in return knock it out with a choice banded, stabbed Aerial Ace, and that should be the victory in my favor. So yeah, definitely a fun game. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And no, I didn't upload this battle because I won. Just trust me, once he does upload the first and third battle that we had, you're gonna see why this was the better of the three, at least in my opinion. Anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do what you guys normally do. Thank you for showing me all the support that you guys have shown me. Make sure to go check out my very, very good friend Ryland. His channel link is going to be down in the description. With that, guys, enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your day, and I do believe I'm out of here. Later.